My healthy habits.
Surprise is the only emotion that requires an interpretation.
Wherever we go.
But the real choice
we go together.
We can change that.
Is what life determines.
Thank you.
When I was a senior in high school, I worked on the yearbook staff. We were working on the layout one day for the page for the administration. And this was back in the day, this was not on computers. This was actually, putting pages together, putting photos onto pages. So we were working on this layout, and I took a look at it, and this was all the administration members. The principal was there, and I saw the picture. It said, Mr. Jack Tucker, Superintendent. I realized I needed to tell my teacher. I informed her that we had made an error, and that was not correct. The teacher looked at me and she said, you're blind, but not blind. That quote has really stuck with me over the years. I can see some things, but I also don't see some things. Let me explain a little bit more. I identify as deafblind. My visual capacities are that I am blind in one eye, and in the other eye, I can see to some extent. So for example, if I'm riding in a car, I can't see something far away like a street sign. If it's dark or it's nighttime, I really can't see at all. I can't see distances in general, so things need to be pretty close to me to be able to see. And the same goes for my hearing capacity. I'm profoundly deaf in one ear, and with the help of a hearing aid in my other ear, I can hear some amount. But who I am is I am deafblind. I'm a deafblind individual. With PT, or protactile ASL, I can use my preferred method of communication through touch. I can see, even though I can't see. You may see the interpreter who is behind me right now, and he's giving me visual cues and information of what's happening in the audience. For example, if there's people leaving the room or entering the room, I'll be aware of that. If, for example, somebody's making a joke and you're laughing, I'm aware of that as well. If there's somebody texting, I will know. If you're falling asleep while I'm talking, I'll try to bring it up so you're not so bored. So I'm getting all this visual information and all these cues of what's going on in the environment. So that means that I'm blind, but I'm not blind. I wanted to discuss a little bit about two different terms. One is autonomy, and the other term is acceptance. You may not know the meaning of autonomy, exactly what that concept entails. It means to make fully informed decisions without any interference or anyone taking over that decision-making process. So let me explain a little bit more to clarify. There are two women who are very strong advocates and leaders in the deafblind community. One is AJ Granda, and the other is Yalitza Nuzio. And they discussed the word independence. Is there true independence? Is your life every day actually independent? Not really. We all of us, doesn't matter if you have a disability or you do not, all of us are dependent on one another, dependent on our brothers and sisters, our husbands, wives, partners, on our boss, our coworkers, to accomplish tasks every day. So really, it's not possible to be completely independent. What you really want is autonomy, which means the ability to decide whatever you want for yourself. So let me explain a bit more and give you a better understanding of this concept. Let's say you go into the grocery store and you're walking down the aisle and you see tons and tons and tons of different kinds of peanut butter. Maybe, I don't know, maybe there's 55 different flavors. So if I go into the grocery store and I take a look, I maybe see 1 or 2 different varieties of peanut butter. I'm pretty limited on what I can see and understand of the variety that is there. For you all, maybe you will go in and see all 55. But if I have a support service provider with me, an SSP, that person can explain and tell me every single variety of peanut butter that's there, all 55. And then I can make my decision. And I can say, yeah, I think I'd like number 34. And how I make that decision is on my own. They're not giving me their opinion or trying to influence my decision in any way. That's my decision to make on my own. I'm going to pick number 34 because I really want the peanut butter with chocolate chips. And that is autonomy. That is important. It's very, very important for anyone, whether they be deafblind or a person with a disability or just anyone. It's a cherished value to have autonomy. Another thing I wanted to discuss is the concept of equality. You and me are equal. No one is better than another individual. They're not. I speak and I advocate not only for the deaf-blind community, which I do often. That is who I primarily speak for and advocate, that we are here, we exist, we are a community. We have our own culture, we have our own language, and we are a community of rich diversity. There are some people who are completely blind, some people who are more sighted, but regardless, we are one community, the deaf-blind community. I speak for them, but I also speak for and advocate for people with disabilities in general, and I've done that for many years through social media. All of us have been begging and politely saying and asking and requesting not to view us as a petting zoo. We are not here for society to pity us. We are not here for you to feel good about and see, oh, the little video online and then this person is a hero because of their disability. We're not here for that. We're here to live equal lives with everyone else. So when someone takes pictures of us without our permission, that really removes our basic human rights. It violates that right to privacy that every individual wants. When pictures or videos are taken of someone and then posted on Facebook, on social media, of seeing us as someone to pity, it's a selfish act called inspiration porn. That is a way to look down on us as less than, and takes away the hard work that we've accomplished and everything that we've shown, that we have the ability to have jobs, to have houses, to have education. And when people look down on, pity a deaf-blind person, you're taking us back, you're taking us away from the progress that we've made and prevented us from getting that job or getting a house that we want or getting an appropriate education. So think about that when you see things on Facebook or any other type of social media, Instagram, whatever it may be. The deafblind community has been able to travel internationally for many, many years. Many of us travel internationally by ourselves all the time. I've gone to Ghana, I've been to Australia, to Guatemala, to Canada. There are many deafblind individuals all over the world that enjoy international travel and have no issues with that. With autonomy, we can vote, we can teach, we can paint our house, we can plan our wedding, we can have babies, we can have families, we can do all of these things. We are artists, we are actors, we are directors, we are lawyers, we are photographers, we are business owners, We are builders. Do you know that parts of the 747 airplane are made by deafblind people? Did you know that? I want to share with you a few bits of advice that deafblind individuals around the world have given, and I want to share those with you today. Ways to improve our quality of life and include us with autonomy and acceptance. First, don't assume that we need help. Ask first. Don't grab us. Don't grab our white canes. If you do that, it actually confuses and disorients us worse than you might think. It actually causes more harm than help. If you see the white cane, please respect it and move aside so that a person can pass by. When interacting with us, please have patience. Expect and allow additional time to engage with us. If you know sign language, that's great. You can easily communicate with us. You can engage with us. Sometimes we live lonely lives. Because we can't see, we don't know who is there to interact with all the time. We have less interaction. So if you see someone who's deafblind sitting alone, come and interact with us. Even if you don't know sign language, that's okay. You can use print to palm, P2P, which is like this, drawing letters on the palm. That's another way that you can communicate with a deafblind person. So those are some things that will benefit you and me as a deafblind person, and people with all different abilities. Please be in touch with us. Touch is so valuable. It's a core value of our community and improves our quality of life through autonomy and through acceptance. Thank you.